It all started so simply. I had just finished my usual morning routine of nude funkercise, fired up the Barca-Lounger, grabbed a quick bite to eat, and prepared to watch some serious tube. Little did I know, my snack was sent by Rez.
That's what I call getting some tail. I'm invincible! Party time! Yeah, this place has all the warmth of a Dick Clark special. Like the slime boys, nice touch.
Gee, Scoob, let's get back to the mystery van.
What this place needs is color.
Float like a butterfly, sting like a gecko.
Now listen to me, grasshopper. Now listen to me, grasshopper.
This place is weirder than 4th of July at Rick James' place.
Okay, where's the can?
What smells like socks? What smells like socks?
Hey Dino, yeah, it's Gex.
Have we met Mr. Tongue?
Currently experiencing a couple technical difficulties with my controller, but so yeah, enjoy all the awful one-liners, and hopefully I can get this resolved quickly.
Obi-Wan has taught you well.
Gex is an interesting series because the
Picard is
first one is a 2D platformer, and it's considered pretty good. And then the future ones they made 3D platformers, and
What
I think they're
smells
okay,
like
but they
socks?
mostly just got weird. Alright, well, for some
What
reason my
kind
good
of creature is
controller
that fuck?
being hateful. Time to go with
This place is
less
weirder
great,
than 4th of
but
July
more
at Rick James'
faithful
place.
one. Or not. It looks like the battery on it. There. Plug it in and use it.
Obi-Wan has taught you well.
Yeah, you should figure out where your copy of Gex went. I mean, everybody needs a working copy of Gex. How can your life really be complete otherwise?
My name is Forrest Geggs. Now listen to me, grasshopper.
Okay, that's a whole bunch of one-liners we don't really need to hear. So, let's just reset while I work on getting this straightened out. Oops. Get it back to Gex. That. We'll see if this works. If it will or not. That. Well, let's see. Yeah, I've got a controller that works, but I have a Bluetooth adapter for the Saturn, and I'm trying to use my really nice third-party Bluetooth controller, but it's janky. It's not the controller the Bluetooth adapter was necessarily made to work with, and so it was working, but one of my buttons was, at least one of my buttons was mapped incorrectly in Gex, so I don't know what the deal was there. Ooh, nice. Are you going to do a Game Boy exploration stream? Okay. Have not liked this game. I'm batting 1,000 tonight. Ooh, oh, the Game Boy camera. Oh, that would be fun. Too bad no Game Boy printer. Which one was into? I remember. I think that one. I don't remember. Okay. Loading now. Cool. The launcher. Correct. Oh boy. Rock Legend of the Gobos. This game. I had the PlayStation version as a kid, and it's interesting. Control option. Oh goodness, that shaky model in the background was sure something. Oh man. There's rendering issues. I don't know why there are rendering issues. I mean, it's really weird rendering. Oh my gosh, the skybox is all messed up. Okay. Yeah, exactly. So let me reset again and might have to I've got the pseudo Saturn Kai mod in there, which allows for higher RAM and region unlocking. But it can cause some compatibility issues. As far as I mean, there could be Marble Madness. Into the Gecko. I think that's the second one. Oh gosh, Crash Purple, I'm sorry. Ah, Gradius for the Game Boy, that's nice. Very nice. Radar, I don't know how good the GBA or the Game Boy version of Wave Race is. I mean, the later games were really good. Alright, so Croc still has no head. Cool. Let's try this without the the region unlocks and see. Because I mean, I could have a corrupted image. I could have several corrupted images. I actually went through and converted a bunch of them to a different format because I'd run into issues, and some of them may not have survived the journey. I mean, you've got some quality shovelware there. Arcade Advanced, I think, is just an arcade game collection. I think it's not bad. I mean, Clue. You can't go wrong with Clue. Super Breakout, that's another one you can't go wrong with. What did I just do? Nope. Okay. Whatever. I'm good at this streaming thing. I'm born natural. More than anything, I think you need to secure a Game Boy printer for that Game Boy. Forget. Left and right are quick scroll on the Saturn. L trigger, left trigger, and right trigger are hotkeys. Please do. I've seen people do it with a Super Game Boy and a SNES so that you get the AV out, and I think that would be beautiful. This one's not. The Game Boy Color. That was an interesting chapter. Oh, camera. I was sitting here thinking, and I'm like, Game Boy Color menu system. I didn't have a color growing up, so I just was like giving you the benefit of a doubt that it had some sort of weird something. So, but that makes more sense. The Game Boy camera system. Yeah, I do remember seeing a bit of that interface, and it was pretty interesting. Yep. Instead of messing up the stream, I'll just be. got with Crop Leader, but it's not my expansion card. That back in. I did want to try Die Hard Arcade. Got that. What I gather, this game is all manner of ridiculous. A door open. Got a Die Hard Arcade. Crashed. This one and Croc were ones that I put through conversion, so I've got some unaltered images. I can test with. Go ahead and be copying those over so that they're here for me to test with. Yeah, like it's alright. Fine. Arcade. Rock. B2 tests. Yeah. Have made a horrible mistake. I also have a SD adapter system for the PlayStation, and converted some stuff for that because I was having some sound issues, and the team that made the Saturn one also made the PlayStation one, so I assumed that the ideal formatting would be the same. That may have been a poor assumption on my part. But Okay. Mhm. Okay. If I can remember the alphabet, that would be handy. Get those up. Or actually, you know what? Huh. I think I just made a boo boo. This is easy to fix. But I think the problem probably wasn't with any of my images. Now that I think about it, I would say that the problem was instead, um, an issue with the internal database of the SD card interface, because it caches um, the locations of all the individual binaries. And where I went through a bunch of conversions, I'd say that it's looking at those locations and it's, seeing some, but some of the assets are no longer where it thinks they should be. So, give me just a second and I will put that theory to the test. And we're going to get to have this super fun debugging. 8-bit tries to fix the Saturn stream, because those are the memes you wanted, right? Totally. Ooh. I demand that your next stream be done using that. It must be. We thought about this earlier. Need to make sure to rebuild the database. Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's beautiful. I love it. Four whole shades of gray. No one will ever be able to use that many pixels. We will never get to a point in our existence where we need more than 120 by 80 pixels. It will never happen. Just like we still totally live in a world where you don't need more than 64 kilobytes of RAM and, a 128 megabyte hard drive. What happened here? One moment. Retro consoles. We love them. They keep us on our toes. Huh? Making headway. Whiteboard. Bother. Here we go. A rest. What happens when you think you figured it out and you delete things and then you realize you had it wrong? Remember, kids, go out and practice safe deletion practices. Unsafe deleting will only get you into trouble. Too many cables. Let's try. That. Options. Refresh the database, please. Hopefully this will solve these. Cut. Now. rock have a head? Let's see. Boy, this ain't looking great. Okay, one more idea. Stubborn. If the database update only looked for new stuff and not changed stuff, then it wouldn't have picked up anything. So if I delete the looks correct, but not. I'll delete the database and have it recreate it completely from scratch. Otherwise, my original idea that a bunch of the images are messed up and I'm going to have to undo what I spent 2 hours today doing. No change. I may have inadvertently done the reverse of what was needed. So that's fun. Thankfully, if that's... Yeah, really, rip. Thankfully, if that's the case, I at least have, like, all my files here. So, like, undoing that problem would be easy. But it would just be unfortunate. Let's see, was Gex in the list? Was in the list of ones that I converted, but it was working more or less. Let's see if I can find one that I didn't convert. see if it happy with those. Because previously, when I've used this, because this isn't new, this isn't a new mod, it's run just fine. Let's see here. Check with. Got the Japanese version of a stall here that I didn't touch. Try that. It's called a Finrear. It replaces the optical drive with an SD card. The Saturn one was super easy. It was a plug and play. Yep. Yeah. PlayStation one took a fair bit more work. Well, yep, it appears that I did, I done went and broke it. Because this one that I didn't touch today is working flawlessly. Yeah, the GameCube one's still in stock. I'd like to get one. I mean, I have a soft modded Wii, but doing this thing. It's so weird. Okay, what I can deal with it. But I've thought about getting the GameCube one, because to get the GameCube one is not much more than getting a disc for a Game Boy player, and it allows you to run the Game Boy player software. Actually, I think there are even fan modifications that allow you to run Game Boy games even better, that can run off there. Yeah, and even the device is going up. Like it's like $40 for just the, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Now the player itself is going for about 50, and the two together are going for like 120-ish. It's kind of silly. Yeah, really. And I wish that like such things were isolated, but retro games are just such an inflated market. And I mean, it's kind of kind of the nature of it, you know, a high demand market, and just by its very nature, they can't increase supply. But it's like, come on. But retro collecting has become, you know, super popular. I mean, I love it. I can't say anything. I'm a retro collector too. Yeah. Exactly. And the other thing, that's an issue is, you don't just have like the value of supply and demand. You've got nostalgia and sentimental value, which, you know, you can't measure, you know, so much empirically, but there's still factors that drive up prices because they're a form of demand. I think this game's so pretty. I'm playing it, and I should have let the intro cutscene play out, because the Japanese version is the best version. It did come out in the US, and that version's fine. But some of the there were some unfortunate changes. Not least of which that they just stripped out all the voice acting. because the voices were all Japanese. And instead of re-recording things in English, they just removed the voices, which I find really unfortunate. I mean, look at that lighting effect. That's a nice lighting effect. Well, that was unfortunate. I don't know what that says. I imagine it's taunting me for having died. I'm real bad at this apparently because I am dying so much. Okay. This is real weird. Like, two of my buttons, for some reason when I use this controller, are just swapped. Like, and it's not, like, it's not bad. Like, it's not, you know, a swap that you couldn't get used to. It's just kind of weird. And I'm kind of, like, mentally programmed about, like, what buttons are supposed to do what, so... Really? Died to the same guy? Sigh. Heavy sighs. Alright, let's try a different game. Now that I know that I done went and screwed it up. Several of the games, unfortunately, that I wanted to show off tonight are ones that aren't working. But that's okay. I'll show off some of the ones that are working over the next 30 minutes or so. And, you know, try to do another one of these variety streams for the Saturn at some point. Because right now, Okage is winning the poll, and that's a 25 to 30 hour RPG. So, yeah. That's going to be a bit of a commitment. The good stuff. Gunbird. That's just a space shooter, though. Good one. Mercy. Excuse me. Yeah. The Japanese ones are all good. I can show off some Sega Rally Championship Plus. I love the Sega Rally games. Sega Sports.
Sega Rally Championship.
Notice all the yeah, now we've got some Japanese. We'll do championship mode, sure, why not? Yep, classic. I'm lazy, so we'll do automatic.
Three, two, one, go.
No.
Easy right. Easy left. Easy right. Wow. Over jump. Easy right. Long medium right. Check point. Easy right. Over jump.
This is how you're supposed to drive a car, I promise.
Easy left. Easy left. Easy right. Wow. Very long easy right, maybe. Wow. Finish!
That was pathetic. Ah, next stage. Yeah. Thanks. I mean, yeah.
Three,
Bless your heart.
one, go!
Mister drives a Tesla. You poor thing.
Very
Has a
long
car
easy
that
right.
can just drive itself everywhere while you sit back and play, you know, old school RuneScape on the built-in gaming computer.
Very long easy left. Checkpoint. Medium left. Wow. Medium left, maybe.
No old school RuneScape. Garbage.
Long medium right.
Worthless car. Trade it in.
Caution, hairpin right. Checkpoint. Wow. Wow. K left.
This is fine.
Wow.
This is fine.
Medium right.
I said I loved these games. I never said I was good at
Easy
them.
right, easy left. Long
And I feel
medium
like
right.
having Cuphead in your car is just a recipe for road rage.
Finish!
I'm not so sure I'm going to be able to finish this.
Three, two, one, go! Easy left. Easy left. Easy right. Easy left. Checkpoint. K left. Wow.
I fully expect
Medium right.
to see on your Twitter within the next 12 hours
Long, easy left.
whether or not you've been able to get old school RuneScape working on the car browser.
Right. Wow.
In fact, I would be disappointed if I didn't see that.
Checkpoint. Easy left. Easy left, maybe. Medium left. Medium right. Checkpoint. Easy left, maybe. Easy left, maybe. Long, medium right. Wow. Caution, K left.
And bomb. I didn't figure I was going to get this one. Retired. Womp. Womp. Excuse me. Think while it's in my brain space.
Three.
Pause for just a second. Yeah.
2, 1, go! Easy right. Easy left. Easy right. Over jump. Easy right.
Yeah, easy right. I really love whenever your spotter's like, throws maybe at the end of it. Like, what do you mean maybe? One, this is your entire job, and two, you're an AI. Like, what do you mean maybe?
Easy left, easy right. Very long, easy right, maybe.
Yeah, very long, easy right, maybe. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Yeah. There might spontaneously become a wall right in front of you. It could happen.
3, 2, 1, go!
I think I'm gonna call my spotter Kevin. He seems like a Kevin.
Very long, easy right.
Thanks, Kevin.
Long, easy right, maybe.
Did your mother name you after Macaulay Culkin? Kevin? Yeah, thanks, Kevin. Maybe.
Medium left.
I don't know. Do you deserve a thank you, Kevin? Maybe.
Medium left, maybe. Long, medium right.
Does your mother love you, Kevin? Maybe.
Caution, hairpin right. Checkpoint. Wow. K left. Medium right. Easy right, easy left. Long, medium right. Easy right. Finish! Three, two, one, go! Easy left. Easy left. Easy right. Easy left. Checkpoint. Okay, left.
Little sooner next time, Kevin.
Medium right, maybe. Long, easy left. Caution, hairpin right. Long, medium left. Checkpoint. Wow. Easy left. Easy left, maybe. Medium left. Medium right. Checkpoint. Easy left, maybe. Easy left, maybe. Long, medium right.
Ooh, that was-
Caution, K left.
Checkpoint.
Easy left.
The same point as last time. Dad, burn it. Ah, well. Maybe I should play something else. Yeah, I'll pick another game. The next 15 minutes. I may do this again. Maybe tomorrow or something. Something quick. Because I've got the unaltered game images copying over right now. Those file staging. And let's see. Not met. Let me tell you, I'm good at messing up a bunch. Oh, merciful heavens. Okay. We're fine. We're good. It's fine. Okay. I was copying those over and realized I set up the destination wrong, and it was just dumping everything into one directory instead of creating subdirectories like it was supposed to. Oh no. This is incorrect. This is very, very incorrect. Let's fire up the Dungeons and Dragons. Because why not? We're all nerds here. This one was one I couldn't touch. That's really weird that it's not loading. Going to the game now.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay. It's like, I feel like there should be, you know, valiant music here. Some interesting kobolds. Okay. Gives me an interesting opportunity to check something. Oh. Okay. I'm thinking this game may actually be in the wrong image format. I just went and checked my master copy, and it is formatted differently than pretty much everything else. So, looks like I've got a lot of cleaning up to do. But at least I now have a pretty good idea of what I need to clean up, which is a good thing. We're making progress. So, I'm going to go ahead and call stream right there because, you know, all this success is just too much to handle. But I will rebuild all the images into the proper format and, you know, fix the database and everything, and hopefully do some more preliminary testing, and then in the next few days I'll come back to this and hopefully show off some of the weird and wonderful Saturn games and have them working properly. But until then, have a good evening, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. I wonder who on earth would peer pressure you into staying up late. I can't imagine such a person. Anyway, bye.